After 7 back-and-forth games, we are back in the county again. It is the 8th and deciding matchup between the Wellington Dukes and Trenton Golden Hawks for the Hasty Ps Cup. Hi, everybody. Welcome inside Lehigh Arena. David Foote and Lindsay Herron here with you, and glad to have you along for the culminating matchup of this 3-week series, which has been odd. It's been interesting. It's been different, but it's been a whole lot of fun, and I think a lot of people, especially like us from the neutral standpoint, Lindsay, are glad that this 8th and final game is going to mean something today. MPP Todd Smith and Chris OJ from Trent Valley Distributors, who have been the gracious sponsors of this event, taking part in the ceremonial face-off there. And you'll notice, if you're a follower of the Dukes, some new uniforms there for Wellington, finally debuting their new jersey set this afternoon, looking pretty good. We'll have a little bit more on that and on what's next for these teams after the national anthem. So after a couple of wins each and a trio of ties, we will play to a winner this afternoon. If 60 minutes solves nothing, we will get to overtime. That's the reason for the earlier start. Have to make sure we're out of the building at the same time in case bonus hockey is played. There's Joe Ranger. He'll start in goal for the Trenton Golden Hawks again this afternoon. He'll play for the 5th time in the series. He has 2 shutout wins, a loss and a tie, and has earned back-to-back shutouts with a total of 56 saves over his last 2 appearances back up in Trenton. Across the pond, it's Eli Schiller again for Wellington. His 5th game of the series as well. 1 win, 1 loss, and 2 ties. He rebounded after that 6-6 tie here in Game 5 to make 34 of 35 saves in Game 6 despite the loss. He did not play in Game 7. He should be well rested for this afternoon's decisive clash. Slipped up the middle, fed forward for White. He'll try to get away. White, still the leading goal scorer in the series, tapped it across, and then a little tip out of the air, missed just wide. Played back out to center. Campbell spinning over the line, trying to get in, and a good alert poke check by Schiller. Breaks back in again. This time is Bancroft for Trenton. Cuts to the forehand. A rebound loose there too, and a scramble, and it'll come to the near side corner for Fox. Back up. Dukes turn it over at center ice. Bancroft coming back in, sends it across. They score. Andrew Bruder has the opening goal of Game 8. And the Golden Hawks take the lead as Bruder buries another one, his 3rd of the series. Well, after being fairly quiet in the first few games of the series, Andrew Bruder has really come alive. Scored the game winner the other day. And has the opening goal here after an excellent pass from Dalton Bancroft. Used that big frame to stay wide on the rookie defender Brown, and back the other way. The Dukes hit the crossbar, and now the puck is in behind the goaltender Ranger and loose. Quick note, if you can take a look at the left hand of the official, we thought that the sound of the whistle was a little bit strange in the building, and you'll notice that the refs are wearing masks this game. That's what they're using instead by the whistle company Fox 40, and it's a digital whistle or an electronic whistle, and it can actually provide about 40 different sounds or so with the push of a button. So that's how even referees and officials are adapting to having to wear masks. They just tap the button like that. And it was a little strange at first. I thought somebody was whistling on the Wellington bench originally. When they pushing back the other way is Jamieson. He shoots and scores. Aaron Jamieson scores shorthanded after a miscue at the Trenton blue line, and it's 2-0 Golden Hawks. Second goal of the series for Jamieson. You'd think it was his 5th or 6th, the way he placed that in the top corner so easily. And there you saw the miscue that Dietz pass off a skate. Here's a chance again for the Hawks. Campbell drops it back, and that's an outstanding save by Eli Schiller on the quick shot by Griffin Fox, following the drop pass from Jake Campbell, and another threatening rush for the Trenton Golden Hawks.
Baseball once again paying off for Eli Schiller in high school.
And you can hear the Trenton bench yelling to just keep it in the corner, and that's exactly what happens. And Campbell will strip it away, and he's got Fox joining the rush as well. Campbell to the net with it, and couldn't stuff it home, but it comes back around, and they'll wave it off right away. Well, I'm not sure what the issue is. The net stayed on. And maybe in off a skate, perhaps. Let's see if we can stay with it here for a sec. Tough to tell. So we are trying to confirm the call on that Trenton no goal, and apologies to our producer JP, who got in my ear about a player being in the crease. That is the ruling that we're hearing, that it was because a player was in the crease. Miller shovels it off on the far side for Addison. Power play about to expire. Dukes without a shot yet. Here comes one through. They score! Ben Woodhouse finds a hole, and the Dukes get a goal just as the power play expires. And they'll cut the lead in half.
Now 5 goals and 8 assists on this series for Derek Smith there. So excellent job by Ben Woodhouse to get the team a bit of life earlier on.
2:45 will be the time of the goal. And for Ben Woodhouse, his 5th goal of the series. Resets it back up top. Another long shot through, scores! Brandon Butler's wrist shot may have been tipped right in front of the goal. It's a power play marker, and the Golden Hawks reinstate the 2-goal lead. 6:45 the time of the goal as Butler sends one, and judging by the reaction of Jamieson in front, I think he tipped it. Out of the corner is Bruder with a shot. He scores! Another power play goal, and Trenton extends the lead as Andrew Bruder gets his 2nd of the afternoon.
Bruder and Jamieson leading the story for Trenton Golden Hawks and Peter Goulet right now, as we can hear some cheers going on to the bench.
Well, you'll hear some cheers, and if you listen closely, you'll hear a lot more than that coming from the Wellington bench. Derek Smith is just in the ear of the official at first, as there's a shot that makes its way through, and the Dukes will claw back in it again. It's a 2-goal deficit now after Ben Woodhouse scores his 2nd of the game. Well, everybody's scoring in pairs here so far in game number 8. Ben Woodhouse, the veteran for Wellington, trying to lead by example. Scoring at 14-18. And that's just a fortunate bounce. And those are the types of bounces you need when you're trying to get back in a hockey game and you feel things haven't been going your way. You need the hockey gods to smile on you a little bit, and Ben Woodhouse certainly benefits from that to end the 2nd period. So Trenton's 2 goals in the first still make the difference. Each team gets a pair in the 2nd period. 2 from Ben Woodhouse for Wellington, Aaron Jamieson and Andrew Bruder, each with their 2nd of the game, and Trenton still protecting that 2-goal lead as Brink boards there. Long shot through, they score! Well, the play stayed alive, and Cole McGuire's low shot finds a hole through. It's a 1-goal game with 11:16 to play. It sounded from here like Joe Ranger got a piece of it. Yeah, and I think he did. I think he came over to make that right pad save. And that is one that Joe Ranger is not going to be happy with. 8:44, the time of the goal, and now the Golden Hawks come in with Campbell sliding it across. What a save by Eli Schiller! Are you kidding me? Schiller reaching out with the paddle and absolutely robs the Golden Hawks and steals their chance at a 2-goal lead again.
As he gets a tap from Brown and Addison there.
Well, as he should. What an incredible save from Eli Schiller. This is a no-doubter. That's got nowhere to go but the back of the net. And Schiller, I want to say save of the year. It could be because we might not get many games again, but even if we do, that is incredible stuff from Schiller. It's a great job by Campbell to settle it down and pass it across. And Schiller read the play the whole way and just got enough of it. And I mean, how many times do you not make that save on a play like that? Here's Wyatt George for Trenton. Excellent pass across. Yakovlevich was stopped, but they'll follow up on the rebound, and Andrew Bruder scores again. A hat trick in Game 8 for Andrew Bruder. And the Golden Hawks have their 2-goal lead again with under 2 minutes to play. An excellent first save by Schiller, and he just got caught out of position as D couldn't pick up the rebound, and Bruder gets the easy tap in for the hat trick. Jacob Dietz will leave the puck behind the net, and time will expire. It's a trophy meant to honor the men and women of our military, and it seems fitting that a team named after the military aircraft and in the home of the country's largest Air Force base picks up the victory and wins the inaugural Hasty Ps Cup. Joe Ranger, another outstanding afternoon. Really came into form with those 2 shutouts. The big line for the Trenton Golden Hawks made a huge, huge impact on the series once they got going. And it's a preseason exhibition series, but handshakes all around, as is always the case at the end of a hard-fought 8 games against the rival from just down the road. All right, here's the 3 stars before we get to the trophy. Ben Woodhouse, another outstanding afternoon for him, Lindsay, and obviously those 2 guys for Trenton take stars 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Chris Auger again from Trent Valley Distributors, who helped to make this series possible, the title sponsor. He will present the Hasty Ps Cup to Griffin Fox, and it's not much, but it might be the only trophy these guys get to play for this season, so it is meaningful, and in these strange and uncertain times, certainly a victory that will be remembered by the Golden Hawks and well earned as they win the inaugural Hasty Ps Cup. Listen, it's been a lot of fun to be with you for the last 8 games, and 3 or so weeks earlier on we said thank you to our crew for all of their hard work, and just again, we can't overstate the amount of work that goes into these shows, and the fact that it wouldn't be done without the folks behind the scenes. So thank you to everyone who played a part in this, all the organizers and the teams as well.
And the health unit, for sure, for making this all happen. Of course, we were all checked in the building and are under the local area rules as everybody else is with this little OJHL local bubble. So it's great to see cooperation on all different levels, especially across the Queen region.
Well, the Golden Hawks will pose for a Hasty Ps Cup championship picture. And again, one that they will remember given the circumstances surrounding this series. We hope that it's not the last time we speak to you in the 2020-2021 calendar year. But if so, stay safe, stay well, and we'll talk to you when we do. Thanks again for tuning in to the OJHL tonight on YourTV.